And the undertone, the entire undertone of that interview was Greg going, "You're gonna die."
Yeah, it was. Are you guys crazy? Like, yeah. And it was great. It was like, and there's a lot of people that probably have that thought process.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Like, and just that mentality regarding what we're doing.
Yeah.
So
let's get to the day we left. We had to push it a couple of weeks.
Right, because October 15th was supposed to be our departure date.
Yeah, and
there was a family issue that we needed to make sure was
kosher.
Yep. So we pushed it to. We were going to leave Halloween Day.
That's right.
And it rained. It stormed.
It was crazy windy.
Cities were canceling Halloween.
Yep.
Right. So we decided to leave the next day.
That's right.
Why wouldn't we?
But do you remember the emotional turmoil that we went through? Like, oh, we're letting everybody down. This is such a big deal. And then it's like, we're not affecting anybody's life on the day, whatever day we actually leave.
Yeah.
But I think, a lot of that was also just the stress and the apprehension of leaving on the trip, right?
Right. Oh,
Finally, a year and a half after starting this thing, we're hitting the road.
Yeah.
We're hitting the road. And
it was a delay, and then that 1 day delay.
Yeah.
Right? And so it was. And it was cold.
Oh, it was really cold.
It was November 1st,
yeah,
right?
And that was the other thing. We were racing against the clock to be able to
try and get
out safely.
Yeah, so that we weren't riding in snow or coming up against adverse weather and what have you. So yeah, November 1st, we struck out on this trip, and we had already planned that our first stop was going to be in Fort Erie.
Yep.
I'm going to back it up a little bit. Shortly before leaving, we had originally planned this trip that we were going to camp the whole way.
Because we were leaving mid-October.
Right, and then I think it was probably sometime late September when I actually stumbled across Bunk-a-Biker.
Yep.
And Bunk-a-Biker is a community on Facebook that basically welcomes bikers doing exactly what we're doing.
Yep.
If you're traveling from point A to point B and need a place to spend the night, whether it's to pitch your tent in the backyard, some of them will offer you a spot in their house, whether it be a couch or a bed or a
shop
meal.
to do work on your bike.
Shop to work on your bike. Like another great resource.
Mm-hmm.
And we spent a year and a half planning, not even knowing.
And then found it.
And then found it. Right?
And then went, oh!
Which was a bit of a blessing in disguise, because had we known that we could sleep in somebody's house pretty much every night we were traveling, we would have planned for that.
That's right.
We would have lost the adventure of camping.
That's right.
And
the preparedness for that.
Yeah, right. So, and if we ended up having to camp on a certain night where, say, something goes wrong, we're mortified.
That's
by
right.
It, right? Like, where's the bed? Where's the warmth? Where's the shower? Right? Whatever the case may be. So we set out November 1st, Fort Erie being our first stop, and we had found Carrie in Fort Erie, and she was so excited.
So
she had been.
We were there first, right?
We were there first. They were our first.
Yeah.
She had been on Bunk-a-Biker for a while, and had never had a request. So they were super excited to have us come by. Her and her boyfriend, both riders. Her granddaughter, they were teaching. Grandson.
Yeah.
They were just teaching to ride the weekend previous to us coming. So that experience in itself and that resource was great, and we look forward to it.
Yeah.
Right. Like we had mapped out pretty much down to the Mexican border. I think, with the exception of maybe Texas.
Yeah, pretty much places to stay the entire way.
Yeah, and so again, that's a resource that, if you're a rider and planning something like that, check that out on Facebook.
Yeah.
Bunk-a-Biker, they have a Bunk-a-Biker US, they have a Bunk-a-Biker Mexico. I guess it's North America and Mexico.
Yeah, I don't remember if there's a European.
Yeah, but
yeah.
but yeah, definitely look for it, and if you're planning a trip.